LinkedIn polls. What are you doing with that information? Hey, I'm Rob Anspach with Anspach Media. And, LinkedIn has been a social media network for a long, long time. I think I joined LinkedIn before I even joined Facebook back in 2007, 8. But about a year ago, LinkedIn started back up using these polls. Anybody could ask questions and get answers, and it's a great way to gauge information. The problem is that every time now I go onto LinkedIn, everybody's asking questions. They're utilizing these polls, which is, it's we're all curious. We all want to kind of figure out what people want. It's great, right? Here's the problem: is that I think over the last month, every time now I go onto LinkedIn, there's just lots of polls, and I've taken a bunch of them, and I've answered good questions, and I've given feedback. Only once so far did someone reach back out and thank me for taking their poll and request that I give them a little bit more information because they were creating an article, or they were doing a video, or they were presenting some type of information that would help more people. And I'm thinking, okay, out of the probably 100 polls that I've taken, why is it only one person has done something with that information? Now, I've asked a few polls. I've created a few polls myself. In fact, the latest one had nothing to do with my business. It was all about, and as you can see, Stitch is like my favorite character. And the question I posed was, I'm a huge Disney fan, but my kids prefer Universal. Which is your go-to theme park? And then I asked, what makes your choice your favorite? Well, I launched that a few days ago. There's 3 days left, I guess, in the poll. I guess it was a 1 week spread. And so the question was, what is your favorite, Walt Disney World or Universal Studios? And 59% of the respondents said Walt Disney World. Yay! 41% said Universal Studios. And so far, I think it's been viewed by 1,500 people, which sounds okay. Be nice if there was more eyeballs to it, but it is what it is. Not every poll is going to attract your entire following. And then I looked at some of the comments that people were leaving, and Wendy had said, though I voted for Disney, theme park vacations are for my kids, not me. I would take him to his favorite when it's kid-centric vacation. Then we would go to Paris or Amsterdam for the adult vacations. Oh, my reply was, I've been all over the world, and I have. I've been to Germany, Italy, France, and I still prefer the magic of Walt Disney World. It's my happy place, and I just turned 52. So, for me, those types of vacations are, a break from helping clients. I love helping clients, but sometimes I just need to get on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, or the Space Mountain. And then another person said, Universal is more fun, but Disney is the most magical place on earth. And here's the thing, is that they're both theme parks. They have theming around all their rides. So, I think it's personal preference. Yes, Disney is the most magical place on earth. Universal does have some good rides. And, the Simpsons ride, for all those that have never been on it, is, very simplistic, but it is fun. And their Harry Potter rides are just out of this world. So there are fun things for for everybody. But for me, Disney is always going to win out. It's just the way it is. So now that I got off on a tangent, how are you using the polls that you put out? Are you just putting them out for curiosity's sake? Or are you going to eventually use the data that you collect on those polls to write a blog, to do a video, to educate your fans, friends, and followers beyond just LinkedIn? Polls are great, but if you're not doing anything with that information, then it's just a waste of time. Use the polls to bring about some type of data collection, and then utilize that to create content for your business. It's a great way to get people drawn in and get their feedback. But if you're not using that feedback to further your business, then there's no point in doing it. So do it for the right reasons, and your business is going to explode. Anyway, you want to learn more about me, visit me at anspachmedia.com and check out my books. And yeah, I wear Disney stuff all the time. So Stitch is my favorite character. What's yours? It's not a poll, but you can just put the answers down below. Hey, chat with you later.